Afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are. This is the moment that I had to say goodbye to my boss. I had this opportunity to take my boss to the airport. He's leaving me behind and is going to further his studies in New Zealand Agricultural University. So this is the moment that I'm saying goodbye to my boss. He's carrying what bag? What color of the bag?
He's wearing that blue jacket.
Blue jacket.
That blue jacket. He's carrying a small bag in yellow.
I'm trying to check him. I can't.
There he is. How did you miss him?
Where?
Just by that nose skinny.
Hey, hey.
I don't know how we missed him. I even thought not get left the building. But not me.
Yeah, it's very huge.
Guys, look at it. This is our airport. But I don't feel alright, guys, because it's very difficult when you say goodbye. But always this time should be there. So when we see the plane like this, we started shaking, but we'll be just praying. My husband is just saying it's fine, but I can see the tears of joy there. My girls.
Hi. Hi, mommy.
Today is a different day, okay?
Yes, mommy.
Why do you look like you want to sleep? You should wake up and put yourself in order, okay?
Yes,
Today, you know, guys, we want to discuss about what we call spiritual breakfasts.
Okay.
Do you know what is a breakfast?
Yes, yes.
What is it?
The food we eat in the morning.
Okay, Nasha, you say the same.
Yeah, because when we wake up again we eat. It's
Oh.
breakfast.
This is the first breakfast. As you just wake up, when you are sleeping, it's like you are fasting. Do you eat when you are fast asleep?
No.
So it's like a fasting, okay? Then after that, the first thing that you eat, light thing that you eat, the first meal that you take in the morning. Others, do you know that they don't take breakfast as tea?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I know where I come from. Others, they eat papa in the morning. They never take tea. Okay. So the first meal that you take immediately after you wake up, you bath, you get ready, then you eat. But today we say spiritual. What make it spiritual? When people are talking about spiritual, what comes in your head?
God.
You think about God, holy, huh? Worship.
It's the Holy Spirit.
Wow. I love this. Okay, guys, I've been thinking about this. I say, what is spiritual breakfast? Me, myself, I say breakfast is the time of reading, reflecting on the Bible. I say breakfast of the soul and spirit. When I talk about your soul, I mean you, and the spirit in you also. How do you feel about it to be spiritual? How can we say this is spiritual, this spirit is spiritual? We're talking about the cleanness, isn't it?
Yes.
Nice, to be nice and to be good. But today we are talking about this breakfast. The breakfast that I'm talking about here, it's about reading for yourself. Do you do that sometimes?
Yes, Mommy.
Yeah.
Very good. That's the answer I was waiting for. Yes, I'm talking about spiritual breakfast. For me, it's a way of reading a message on my own. A short message, not preaching, you understand?
Yes, Mommy.
Then I'll go deep into that verse and try to understand what does it mean. Isn't?
Yes.
Before I go out, I am in my bedroom, because we say breakfast is the first meal you take, breakfast. But now we are saying spiritual breakfast. When I wake up, I take my book. As you can see, it's written a lot of verses, a lot of stories. This is my book. And in another way, I can say this is my table. Okay?
Yes.
This is my table for my spiritual breakfast. Because every time when I take this book, I make sure that I write something. Before I can write something, I read. And this time is the time of fellowshipping with Christ. You understand?
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
fellowshipping with Christ alone. Not as a church. Not as a family. I'm still having as a breakfast. Fast for myself. Not the breakfast for the family. You understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, Mommy.
Then I read. After I read a small piece, then I pray. You understand?
Yes, Mommy.
By doing this, do you know that this, I'll call it a spiritual food, which I refers to the nourishment of the soul or spirit, according to how I believe.
Okay.
You
Yes,
see now?
Mommy.
Yes, ma'am.
For you to be a believer, you have to read and understand and take it into practice. After you put it into practice, now you believe what you have what? Read. Then you go ahead, you develop growing. You see?
Yes, ma'am.
So again, I take it like a daily reading. Then I pray. I decided to say my spiritual breakfast, when I talk about it, is to be nice. How do I start my day? I start my day in the morning. Okay, guys?
Yes, Mommy.
You start your day where?
Be nice.
By being nice.
Being nice. The way you greet each other. After I read there, I pray, I start coming here. The first thing that I do, I say, good morning, girls. Good morning, Nancy. Good morning, Angie. Is it?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm trying to be nice. Why? Just because I get something from the
Scriptures.
scripture when I was having my spiritual breakfast in the room, already I'm loaded. I'm full. I'm not hungry. Spiritual. You understand?
Yes,
Then
sir.
from there, I go outside. I greet outside people also. Not only those who are with in the house, not Nation Angel only, even the neighbors. And start to share. That will be the beginning of inviting hunger. You see?
Yes.
Yes. So it's very important to have your spiritual breakfast before you can do anything else. You respond to anything comes around in a better way. When I say better way, I mean a good way. It doesn't mean anything that will come on your way, it will be nice. But just because of this breakfast, spiritual breakfast, you see how important it is.
Yes, ma'am.
It makes you how to start your day. When you're reading, like myself, I have one. The verse that I like most. I know you guys, you have yours, isn't it? The one that I write it here. It was, this is my today's breakfast. Psalm 50, verse 15. Call upon me in the time of trouble. I will deliver, and thou shalt glorify me. In times of trouble, I should know whom to call. This was my breakfast. So now, even no matter what kind of trouble is coming during the day, I'll be remembering this Psalm 50 verse 15 to say, call to me, I will remember.
To you.
Yes, it's only God whom I'll call upon, and He will deliver. Meaning that He will bring the solution, or He will cancel the problem, or He will make me to overcome. Then it will be separated. What I did yesterday, I wasn't supposed to be forgiven. But how comes? You see?
Yes.
It's because of who? I know whom to call. I didn't call my man, I didn't call my husband, I didn't call you.
Okay, my spiritual breakfast comes from the verse which is John 1 verse 1.
Good, my girl.
In the beginning there was a word, and the word was with God, and the word was God. Yeah. So the explanation.
Maybe.
Okay.
Teach us your breakfast today.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Oh, okay,
my-
say yours. Then we'll touch Natchez one.
Okay, my spiritual breakfast comes from the book of Jeremiah 15 verse 15. It reads, "O Lord, remember me, visit me, and revenge me for my persecutors, as I am tired."
Okay, that is Jeremiah.
That is Jeremiah 15.
Okay, can you explain to us?
Yes, so in the morning when you wake up,
When I wake up.
When I wake up, I ask God to remember me and to visit me, because I know that without Him, I can't live this life. Without Him, I'll be attacked by many different bad things. Without Him, I will not be protected. So when I wake up in the morning, I ask for His protection, I ask for His visitation, and I ask Him to fight for me through any circumstances that I face, to fight for me, because I can't fight my enemies alone. He's the only one who can fight for me. So I ask God to revenge me for my persecutors, because because I don't have the strength and the power to fight them alone, to fight the evil spirits of this earth alone. So I only need His presence, I only need His visitation, and I only need His coverage.
Thank you so much. And when you were talking about revenge for me, it comes to my mind that you are students, isn't it?
Yeah.
When someone does something bad for you, this scripture is saying, revenging is not for you. It's for who?
It's for God.
And God can only remember you if you're a good person. But if you have a mind of wanting to revenge, would He remember you? No. As I am in trouble, you have some, you see that these verses are matching. Mine, I say, I know who to call. I call who? God. And you will answer and you will do it for me. And you say, God, please remember me. For yourself, you can't do it on your own. I love that verse. You say Jeremiah
15 verse 15.
15 verse 15. Nashi, you can repeat your verse again.
Okay, it's John 1 verse 1. In the beginning, there was a word.
Yes.
And the word was with God.
Yes.
And the word was God.
Yes. Now, my dear, you know your breakfast is
Yeah.
very powerful. Because you are reading your short verse of the Bible. And now, it's telling us that the word was God.
Yes.
And was with God.
Yes.
And the word itself is God. So it means by the time you are just holding and you are reading, you are with God. You don't have to say, where is God?
Okay.
You should know that the word is the God. And the God was with the word. So it means you have everything in front of you. It means as you are starting, in the beginning, don't start later. Start with it. Begin with it. The words. Do you see, guys?
Yes.
It's like all what we have read about our verses, they're just saying same thing. Did you see?
Yeah.
In the beginning, start with the word. Because the word is God. Someone lost a pen for you and come to you and say, Angie, Nashi, you borrowed me your pen, but you know what? I have lost it. You don't have to say, hey, I need it right now, right here. If you don't give me, you'll be in trouble. No. You have to understand that no, don't worry, you lost it, God will provide. And once God will provide you more, please remember me. You see, you think that person will be shaken? No, because by the time the person comes to you and say, I'm sorry, I did this, that person will be shaken. But if you say no, when you have the chance to replace it, you let me know. Not to say now, right now. Because I can't go home and tell my mom. No, even mom knows. You know, this spiritual breakfast comes on the right time.
Okay.
Yes, because today it's your first day to be at school.
Yeah.
You see, we have been talking about first, isn't it?
Yeah.
Breakfast this is the first meal.
In the beginning, God.
In the beginning is the first. You see,
Yes, ma'am.
when you have problem, you should know whom to call first. Do you see? So today it was your first day to be at school, and I want to ask her, how was it? Isn't it?
Yeah.
We sit on the chairs for around like about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, and those teachers were giving us lectures. This one coming, this one come, this one go. They were telling us the rules and regulations, what you should do, what you should not do. Uniform, the subjects, they were telling us how many subjects they have, what kind of subjects, and yes.
Did
Okay.
you meet new friends?
I met, not like new friends.
friends already.
I didn't meet new friends, but I met my previous
Schoolmates.
Even one.
Yes.
One.
No, I didn't make any new friends.
Are you excited or are you, I can say what?
Nervous.
Nervous.
I'm both.
Hey, why both?
Because I'm excited that I'm going to a new school. I'm going to learn new things, but I'm also nervous that I'm not going to be able to fit in and cope with everything there.
This is a new thing, just like first day, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Everything is new, isn't? And all of you forget that you had been schooling together on your previous school, but what you are starting, all of you are on the starting point, which we mean on a zero. Everyone they say on your marks. Yes, and you have to put your ears up to listen to the whistle. Once the whistle, you start. Do you hear me? So there's no need for you to be scared or to be worried or to fear or to start saying, am I going to make it? Saying yes. I am going to make it. I will do it. I am going to listen and I'll follow all the instructions. And they're nice because you know what? A school with order, that will be a perfect school. Do you know that?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, there'll be order at school. And promise yourself, God, give me strength. I have to do it. I have to stand up still. I have to show that you are with me. The God in me,
The hope of glory.
the hope of glory. Nothing is hard, but you learn everything. Even here in the house, I teach you. I was feeding you porridge. I put my hand like this in an African way. Then I'll pour here. Then you were drinking. And again, I learned how to use a teaspoon to Nashe. She wasn't worrying. She was just opening the mouth fast. You learn a lot of things. Now you know that how can I eat? I can use a spoon, I can use the hands, I can just use a cup. You see? That's exactly like a new school. Okay.
Okay, mommy.
Don't forget that today we were talking about our spiritual breakfast. Guys, this is what we have today, our spiritual breakfast. So we decided to do it and show you guys. Tell me, comment, don't hesitate, guys. Let's get into it. If it's a bad idea, please let me know. If it's a good idea, why do you say it's a good idea? If you want to join again, please let us know. How is your spiritual breakfast? What do you mean by it? You can help us because we want to grow. I love you so much. In one accord, the love of God. Meet you on our next video. Bye.